Hello everybody, welcome to Q16, quarantine workout number 16. So as usual, we will get started with the general warm-up. Now, if you need to see the details of this general warm-up, I've had a couple of people ask about that. I go through this in detail in quarantine workout number 5. So go ahead and reference Q5 and you'll find everything you need about all of these moves that we do every day before we get started. All right, from there you go through 10 and 10, just typical 10 and 10 single push-up. You can do whatever you want in that push-up, just 10 walkouts, 10 corrective squats. And then we're going to go into ShARCS Plus. So ShARCS Plus, you recall, it's the ShARCS, which is just real quick. You got your internal rotation, external rotation. You got your adduction, abduction. You've got your extension, flexion. And then you have the two symmetrical moves. You've got the reverse fly and the goalposts. All of that, that's for the ShARCS. And we're going to be going for reps today, so it's going to be 20 reps of everything. And then for the ShARCS Plus, you have two additional moves, drawing swords. So you have drawing swords facing and drawing swords away. So facing looks like this. I stand facing the connection, put my fingertips to my opposite shoulder. I come around and the hand reaches across behind my head. I'm always looking forwards here. Reach around, extend that arm, bring it across, fingertips touch the shoulder. So you can see I'm rotating so the left shoulder is closer to the connection point. As I rotate, I extend so that I'm opening up and then continue my rotating all the way through the other way. When you do this move on the opposite side, it just starts from here. Looking underneath, rotate. Again, I get into this point of this iron cross position here. Continue to rotate, come around to the opposite shoulder here with the fingertips, looking over the shoulder. Right here to here. And I want to do a full breath cycle each way. So I'm going to breathe in as I extend and then out. In as I extend and then out. And for those, you're going to go 5 of each of those. Have at it. All right, welcome back. So for this next circuit number 1, we're going to go through this 5 rounds. What we have 3 moves. We have shimmies, freestylers, and then we've got sit-throughs. So for the shimmies, we're going to go 20 of those in each direction. And like we went through the last time, I'm on my mat here. Let's say I go through 5 and 5. I'm going to go 5 down, 5 back. I'll do that 4 times for a total of 20 in each direction. After that, we're going to do freestylers. That's going to be a total of 40 reps alternating. And then we got the sit-throughs. That's going to be a total of 20 reps alternating. So before we start the shimmies, let's talk about these just a little bit. When you do the shimmies, you got to be able to rotate your shoulders and your hips in opposite directions. And that's how you're kind of crawling down the mat. So I'm going to demonstrate that with these 2 dry erase markers. The black marker, it's going to be your shoulders. The red marker, it's going to be your hips. So here you are laying on the back, and then I'm going to rock back and shift my hip down and put one hip into the ground. Then I'm going to lift my shoulders up, and I'm going to shift my shoulders down and put the shoulder into the ground. Right? So now I'm going to go down the mat like this. Right? And then when I come back, it's going to be opposite. Right? Simple, yeah? So when I'm working here, here's that far end of the marker. I'm going to put that on the ground. And then I'm going to shift up to put the shoulder on the ground. So when I do this, I'm just rotating the hip, then the shoulder. And then as you find the rhythm there, you should be able to get into a nice groove. And it might take some work. It might take a little bit of work. But once you find that rhythm, you'll have that aha moment and it'll click. So if you can't figure it out, don't give up. Work it until you figure it out. I have faith in all of you guys to be able to figure this out. After that, we'll do something easy. Freestylers, face down, forehead on the mat, arms extended. I'm just going to lift the arm and the opposite leg. And each time I raise, that's a rep. And you're going to go that for 40. Right there. From there, you're going to go through the sit-throughs. You guys remember the sit-throughs. 20 reps. Alternating. And you want to do that facing perpendicularly to the mat, so you can think about keeping your hand and the foot on the mat. All right? Okay, I hope you had a good time with that. Now it's time for the main work, circuit number 2. Circuit number 2, we are also going to go through 5 rounds. So for here, we're going to start off with an overhead tricep extension as your TRX. I'm going to show you a way that you can kind of jerry-rig a suspension. TRX is a suspension system, right? TRX is just the brand name. It's the Kleenex of suspension systems, right? So I'll show you how to rig up something like that at home. If you don't have a TRX or something like it, I'll show you how to do some homemade DIY with that. So overhead tricep extensions. Remember, nice straight body position. Bring the hands back. Press up. You're going to go for 15 reps here. After that, you can drop your TRX down a bit. You're going to put your feet in here. Same position like you would do for the shift backs. So you want to have the strap close to your toes, legs straight, and then we're going to do, this is going to be a we have dolphin soup. This is going to be a prone dolphin. So I'm going to bend my knees, right? I'm keeping my body straight from my knees to my shoulders. I'm just bending my knees. And then I'm going to extend my legs and bring the hip up into, not very extreme, just a little bit of a pike, not a whole ton of amplitude here. I'm going to go for 20 of these. It's going to look like this. And that's going to be that prone dolphin action that you want to get there. So that's going to be for 20. After that, we're going to do a single arm bicep curl. This one's going to be 10 on each side. So let me bring this up nice and high. For this one, you're extended back. I want my feet pointed at the wall, and then I'm going to rotate and give myself some momentum, and then curl up, keep that elbow pointed up. So this is a little bit of extreme of an angle for me, but I'm a little limited on space, so that's the best I can do. But if you realistically, what I want to do is step away, bring my body angle up a little bit, so I don't want to have to struggle so much, especially when I'm going for 10 reps here. I want to make it a little bit more manageable. All right, but single arm bicep curls, 10 on each side. From there, we're going to do the single leg burpee. This is a lot more fun for me. I know you guys love your single leg squat jumps, so the single leg burpee is it's the next logical progression. One foot in there, you'll watch. This foot is only on the ground when I'm jumping. When I'm getting down into the push-up portion of the burpee, this foot's not going to touch the ground. So I drop down, here, jump up, and then there's that single leg squat jump that you guys like so much. And you're gonna go 5 of those on each side. After that, grab the med ball, bang it out, hard and fast, 10 hammer slams. Rotate around, pivot that hip, accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. And when you do these, you're going to alternate for 10. So I'm going to do one right, one left. And if you lose contact, drop the ball, don't be embarrassed. Just find it and get right back to it. We all lose the ball every now and then. Get some.